So we're going to talk about the Go High Level for cleaning businesses. This is a full-on snapshot and just kind of walk through. I have different videos on this, but I wanted to also share it from a different angle on the different nurture sequences. Kind of just walk through everything of what Go High Level could do and why I believe this is one of the best CRM systems for cleaning businesses. Not biased. This is what we do for all our cleaning businesses. I refuse to pretty much help a cleaning business if they don't have a back-end system, and it always points back to Go High Level for them. So again, going back in here, we help tons of cleaning businesses. This is just one of them. This is a mid-size where they help 200 monthly recurring clients every month on average. This is not new. And we manage over $5,000 worth of ad spend for this client. Now, if you'll notice here, there's this thing called existing cadence change, meaning because of the CRM, because of the nurtures, they turn people that were one-time cleans into whether it's recurring clean, or they get them back into another clean later down the line. So this is big, okay? This is just one of our clients, helping them for 1 month. And this is stuff where I'm always documenting new clients every single month that we help. And this is through Google Ads. And then you obviously see Google Ads is 3,800. Facebook is around 900. So we did around 5K in spend. That's with Google Local Services. So you need a few of these things. But again, I'm going to walk you guys through Go High Level, the full walkthrough. You need nurturing systems, right? That's the whole reason of why you need a CRM, is to nurture your clients, is to build relationships with them. Now, the intake form, you need this for automated text SMS response. You need to be able to quote meetings booked. You need a quote sent follow-up sequence, and you need to organize follow-up pipelines. So these are just a few, and I'll kind of walk you through again the back end, but this is one. As soon as they get onto the website and they fill out the form, they fill out this form, it triggers this whole pipeline. So there's a tag on a new lead. It gets put into an opportunity. You as the business owner, you get an internal notification. It waits. Then it does 3 days worth of follow-ups through text and email while the client is, if they haven't gotten a quote sent, it'll do follow-ups of emails and SMS. And this is the initial one because we want them to book onto a bot. Hey, Name, thanks for filling out our request for our quote form. A member of our team will review it as soon as possible and get back to you. We have openings available for a quick chat to see how we can help. Are you still looking to get your place cleaned this week or next? And once they reply to that, it goes to the second automation where you need a quote meeting booked. So for example, we run paid ads. It goes to the website, and then the cleaning business, they get a notification. And this is a huge problem. There's like studies that say that if you don't touch your leads within a few minutes, there's this lead quote unquote fall off that happens if you don't contact them within a few minutes. And if you don't respond within 5 minutes, then a majority of leads will be lost and they'll probably go to the next cleaning business, right? And we had that issue. So that's why you need a quote booking system where a bot will come in. And in this video, I'll show you how to build a bot through Go High Level. A bot will come in and they'll, again, get booked directly onto this calendar. And you'll see this full, once they come in, you'll see them getting booked onto a calendar that your sales team or your VA or whoever's in-house taking the calls to send them quotes, it'll get booked onto their calendar. So it's really, really cool. It's an AI booking bot. And we have clients. This is one that I love sharing because it's my favorite testimony of like within a week, they closed a handful of leads that came in. 6 out of the 8 were closed. And these are 8 booked appointments. These aren't even appointments or leads that come in and don't book an appointment. These are booked appointments. So they're higher intent, higher quality leads. Okay. So that's another one I'm going to kind of walk you guys through. You need quote sent follow-up sequences. So after you send the quote to them, you get on a phone, you send a quote to them. You need a short term, which is like, this one's like within 20 days. So it just keeps going. Every few days, they'll follow up for 20 days within the month. And then you need a long-term one that at least follows up every single month. Top of the line. Because maybe some people, they're like, I need a house clean. And then they forget, they don't need it. Life happens. A month later, they're like, oh, what was that company that I got a quote from? Oh, yeah. And then they see the text, they see the email, and then they'll book through there. So you need both of these types of sent follow-up, quote sent follow-up. So this means when you sent the quote, they go through a pipeline, a nurturing reminder pipeline. And then I'll show you guys what type of organized follow-up pipeline you need right here. And I'll kind of walk you guys through this here on Go High Level. So this is the back end. The main ones that I'm going to go through, and we have a snapshot. So this is our snapshot that we help cleaning businesses bolt install. We have the opportunities tab that you're going to have to understand. There's an automation and then there's sites. So I'm going to kind of walk through each piece. Now, the first piece is this quote sent, or this opportunities tab where the quote was requested. And then once the quote was requested, they go on your website, it'll populate their card right here. And then you can move that card over. This is like a Trello board. If you guys ever use Trello, you'll move it over, and then it says in convo for quote. And then once you do a quote sent, there are automations in the back end that will go to one, quote sent, follow up 2, all the way up. And this will trigger automations on the back end, and it'll automatically move them through this pipeline, which is super cool. And then if you keep going, we organize in different buckets. Everyone's different. But once you either book them as a client, is it a one-time clean? Did they opt in to be a recurring clean? Now they go into a recurring pipeline. Is it a move-in clean? And then did not close and then not qualified. And then you could put, there's a note section on these cards for the client cards to know why, so you and your team, they remember. And then we have different trackers. So we have the lead tracker, and then we have two. We have those that get booked. And once they get booked, they go into a pre-cleaning instruction, post-clean follow-up. So after, we want to be able to follow up with them to see if they want a recurring clean, and also if they want to leave a review. And then if they've canceled a booking once, they get put into here. And then again, there's automations in the back end. And then we have the recurrings right here. New recurring every 3, 6, 9, 12 months. So you get to see where they're at in the pipeline. Okay, so these are the pipelines. This is called the opportunities tab, and there's different pipelines. The leads, once they come in, the bookings, the recurring. And the next thing that I want to show you guys is the automations. Now, I'm not going to go through every single automation. We have a lot of internal automations, but just know that when they're moved in certain places, tagged, they're part of certain pipelines, there's automations that trigger flows, and they kind of go together. So it's taken us, as I'm shooting this video, since 2023, we've been building this whole snapshot for cleaning businesses. And every time we help cleaning businesses, we're making it better, and then we're pushing it out to all our clients. So here's a lead tracker, and obviously you could see we've simplified it, but there's still a lot of different complexity. So we have a review quest form, which I showed you guys, right? Once they put a quote or a request a quote survey on the website, then they go through that automation. And again, just exactly like the picture, you'll see them go through this three days of follow-ups once they request a quote. And then you have this phone script. So some people, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Some people, they want their team to go in, and there's this phone script survey. It's called a phone script survey, that when they get an incoming call, based on what they put here, and then it's actually all this info, and I'll show you guys what that looks like under sites. They get a call, and then it'll put them into this pipeline. So if they just call you, it's going to put them into this pipeline. So that's another one. We have the quote meeting booked. You guys saw that. The quote sent follow-up sequence and the long-term sequence, we saw that. Once a lead is booked, so I'll show you guys what this looks like. All it does is, I know this looks like a lot, which again, we've worked hard on this to have our own. It removes them from certain workflows so that they don't get those follow-up emails, right? Once they become a lead. And then depending on what the tag is, it'll add them into certain workflows. And you could obviously see booked. Did they booked one time? Was it recurring? And then it'll start adding them. It'll add tags. It'll remove tags. It'll create internal notifications for the businesses. And then it'll send like this one-time clean and moving clean. There's client policies that are being sent here and then here. So you'll obviously see that they don't just get the booking on our back end internal notifications. You'll also see that we have emails that go out to the client and SMS texts that also go out to the client. So really cool once a lead gets booked. Now this is just our lead tracker. So we've organized it into 3 different main sections: the trackers, the booking tracker. So you'll see this, right? So we have all these follow-ups as well, recurring upsell, whatever those look like depending on the client. We have the recurring tracker. So if the recurring cancels, then it'll remove them from the recurring workflow and make sure that they're not a recurring client. So again, it just kind of works so that we can do marketing long term. And then we're testing a lot of different things. We have different bots, complete booking funnel. So we're always testing new things, but this is one of our snapshots that is our main snapshot right now that we import into client businesses once they get in. Okay, so that's automations. The next one is sites. So with sites, you could actually build a funnel, and I'd recommend cleaning businesses, if they don't already have a website, to just host it on Go High Level. It's so simple. Instead of paying for another one, having everything everywhere. And we have this thing where you have to get A2P compliant. So we have an actual funnel that gets you compliant. I have a video on how to get compliant A2P, get your number approved. This is so you could do text message marketing. But I also wanted to show you guys that phone script. It's under Forms Builder, or I'm sorry, Surveys, and then right here. So it's a survey builder, and then right here, the phone script. And I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. Okay, so this is the phone script right here, and you can obviously see when somebody calls your company, whoever's the salesperson, VA, they have a full phone script. So we give this to all our clients. And what this does is it takes this information and it populates a card for them in that opportunities tab. Again, all in one. Good morning, good afternoon. This is blank name with cleaning business. How may I help you today? I'd be happy to provide you a customer quote over the phone. I just need a few questions. It should only take 5 minutes. Real quick, can I get your first name? And then you start importing their stuff. Okay, great. Can I ask what's the reason for the clean? How did you find out about us? Last professional clean. So it's a full-on phone script. And this information gets populated into a client card onto the right here, opportunities tab, which we just walked through. So that's really cool. Last thing I want to show you guys, last two things, is how simple it is to build a website. So you could go in onto Go High Level. Here is the website. You hit click new funnel and you hit right here, funnel AI. So if we just need a simple one-page website for a client real quick, you go in, and then I'm just going to type in cleaning business, and then I'm going to select the industry, which is cleaning. Okay. Let's just do house cleaning right here. It's the majority of our portfolio. 5 free funnel generation remaining. You'll be charged after these 5 generations. So obviously AI charges for where it has to pull the source from. So we'll hit next. And then I'm looking for any funnel on house cleaning. Business to generate more leads, right? That's the intent. And the content should feel however you want. Just put it on brand. Ready? And then we're going to generate it. And this will just take a moment. It's only been a minute and it went from 20 to 70%. So this is not taking too long. And there you have it. We have a full-on cleaning business landing page. And honestly, this is not bad. We can definitely make this a lot optimized. But if you look at it, I mean, this is really great just to start for something that got built in like less than 2 minutes. And it has everything you need from like the business at the top to going down. What do you offer? Testimonies, FAQs. And all we got to do is just come in and optimize this. So this is a really cool thing about Go High Level is like you can create websites within minutes. So these people that are charging X amount to build it from scratch, they're leveraging AI tools to build out websites for cleaning businesses or other local service businesses in general, leveraging AI. And then they can just go ahead and just move this somewhere else. So obviously, a few things I want to share with you guys is I have this GPT that actually writes web design copy for local businesses. So let me show you guys right here. So this is RC's web design copywriting bot. And all you got to do is just click this. And it's going to tell you to input all this information. Input all the details of the company by inserting company name, location, address, email, all services, all location services, company statement, founders, background, and vision. So it also gives you an outline of how to do it and simple examples. And if you don't know how to do this, or you want a good company statement, a background, vision, and everything, you can go chat GPT all this stuff. But once you give all this information, it's going to give you all of the things that you need to put together, and it'll piece it for your specific business, and it'll create it and make it so that you can go back and be able to just input all the services here, write the copy. So again, the power of AI, okay, and building websites within minutes. Like this is going to be like less than an hour. Obviously, if they have the logo already set up, if they have all the simple things, you have pictures that you can generate, even with ChatGPT, this is an all-in-one AI website builder to be able to already start hosting and helping cleaning businesses or helping any local service biz build for free. So this is why I like it. Instead of going to Upwork and hiring for X amount and going to all these other places, we can literally build AI solutions, websites, AI websites through AI solutions, and also write really great copy through this. And again, this is my bot that I built to be able to help you guys design and write copy for a website. Last piece is I'm going to show you guys how to build an AI bot from scratch on Go High Level. and just a full walkthrough on that. So now you know that this is the tool to use for your cleaning biz as an all-in-one solution. And what we do is we're going to go into this conversation AI bot. The next thing real quick that I want to do is create a calendar labeled booking bot. So I go in and I want to create a calendar. So I go to calendars. You'll see we already have one here. But if we want to, we could just go in to calendars, create one. And I would just do possibly round robin, put in the information, cleaning, AI bot. If there's team members, you add that. Las Vegas. And then from here, meeting duration. And then Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, if that's their opening and when their VA is ready. Then once you do that, you confirm. And then you could also select team members, you confirm, and then you build that out. I already have one here, but I'm just kind of showing you guys a simple SOP. So we create a labeled booking bot and then configure booking bot with conversation AI. So we're going to go here, conversation AI, and then we're going to create a bot. So create a bot, appointment booking. I'm going to kind of breeze through this, but let me just show you guys what this looks like. AI bot booking. Okay. And then I have everything here from setting up on autopilot, the supported channels, autopilot mode, what to do. So these are what exactly to do, set it up. I'll show you guys how I set this up. We do this for autopilot. We can do SMS, chat widget, SMS, live chat. So let's say we do live chat. Because our goal, like, let's say our goal is to like book them. So we do that. Business name, cleaning biz. And then we want to do this response time within seconds because we want them to get responded right away as soon as it comes in. Max messages, 25. And then from there, we hit save. Okay, so we save this. Next thing we want to do is this thing called bot training. So if you want to build a Q&A and train this bot, we can actually even put, like, let's say we use mollymay.com. We can put them in. And then once we put them in here, what's going to happen is we can get data for them, and then it'll just pretty much get all this data to train the bot on the company, which is super cool. So you do that. And then we want to set up the bot goals. So I've already made some. These are kind of like standard with high level when you kind of create it, but I did one for cleaning businesses specifically. So the first thing is we want to do the personality. So I'm just going to copy this. Personality. What is the intent? Your goal is to get customers to book an appointment. Cool. And then we're going to put the greeting with all the questions and everything, which we're going to put right here for additional information. See, you guys kind of see this. This is cool. We kind of built off of it. Okay. Now, I'm just going to add this just so you guys can kind of see what the example would look like when we're testing the bot. From Cleaning Biz Las Vegas. Are you still interested in finalize your cleaning quote? Cool. And then I'm going to go here, appointment booking, put the AI bot calendar, save, and I'm going to test it. Say, hey. And then boom. It says, hey, this is Chrissy from Cleaning Biz Las Vegas. I'm here to schedule a quick call to finalize your cleaning quote. Are you still interested? So let's say any business that we install this bot on, the moment they put their information in, then this bot will text them right away. So I know I just hit hey, but this would be the thing right away. So I put in my information within seconds. They should get a text. Hey, this is from the cleaning biz. And then I say, yes, I'm interested in a quote. Great. Are you looking for a recurring clean or just a one-time clean? One time, but might be interested in recurring. Perfect. On a scale, how dirty? Let's say 5. Thanks. What specific date do you have to finalize the quote? So I'm just going to say next week. Mornings or afternoons? Say mornings. Great. Let me check our availability. How about Monday or Tuesday? I'll say Tuesday morning. 9, 10, 11. Let's say 11 a.m. See how it's just all conversation. Again, this is all getting booked. From there. Looks like some slots. Okay, cool. Let's say 9:30. Great. Schedule you for Tuesday, January 7th at 9:30 a.m. I'm going to look into this right here where it says this, but it should have been free. Again, this is just a test. but it could just be because it's a test. But the goal is boom. So here's what's cool. Once they fill out all their information, everything's booked. The business, they get this right on their calendar, whoever the VA is or the person that is helping them walk through the quote, get their information so that they can get all their booking set up so they can actually book a clean and get their credit card. Boom. But this call right here is specifically just to say, hey, I know it's even after hours. Obviously there's no one on the team that's available, but this text right away, and this can happen on hours, off hours, whatever that looks like. This is here to book. So once that's done, saved. Cool. Saved. Now what's cool about this is businesses are going to need this, right? When I'm looking at what needs to take place, usually what happens is there's a website, CRM, and then they wait for the business to reach out. They wait for the SMS, all the manual work, instead of someone pushing the schedule to auto schedule them to finally get on a phone call, instead of, okay, we missed these calls, or they put in their information and then I call them the next day. Your VA, your salesperson, like 2-3 hours after you open, reaches out to them and they already found another company. So the goal was to get them booked on. So they're like, okay, I remember that I have a call with them at 10 a.m. Thank God they got back to me. And then you close them. Cool. So that's the whole goal of this. Now, a few things is you can add a widget. So if you want to go and add a widget, we're just going to go here, sites, and then there's this chat widget. So if we want a chat widget, just kind of like how they have one right here, right? We could set this chat widget up, hit new. It could be an SMS email where they get their information, a live chat where we can start chatting with them. Let's say it's just the SMS email. Set this up, and then whether they use Go High Level or not, or if they get a code, you can install this code on and then just be able to push it onto their website. And then now when they get a message from here, they can also get a text message and get booked right through their text. So it's super convenient. So last thing I want to show you guys is the prompt that you could do. So let's say that you guys have a prompt for a different company. Let's say it's painters, plumbers, HVAC, accountants, local dealerships. All you gotta do is put this. You're an AI marketing agency that helps whatever business grow in the online space. So plumbers, cleaners, HVAC, painters, specialize in lead gen, lead nurture, and lead conversion. Create an AI booking bot prompt for this business to train on how to help a lead that comes into their business in this industry, and then use this prompt as an example. I already have this on ChatGPT. I did this for example, like plumbers. There's a plumber I found near us. That company's called Plumber Precision. And then what it does is you just copy this, right? And it says, here's a template. And then use this exact template that we did up here. And then I just give them this template. I feed this to ChatGPT. And then it feeds it for, I did plumbers in this example because I have a plumbing company we're helping. And what's cool is the only difference is you have to make sure that these key questions, so it already built it out. So you could do this for any company, any industry. It already built it out right here. What plumbing issue are you currently dealing with? Is that what plumbers want to ask instead of like the recurring? How urgent is the issue on a scale of 1 to 10? I think that's good too, to just know. What specific day works best for you to give you a call or schedule the service, so we can switch this so we can book a call. And then do you have mornings or afternoons? Since this is a book call, I wouldn't put schedule the service. I'd probably say give a call to get a quote. And that's it. And it's exactly for that business. So you guys can use that prompt as well. Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end. Go High Level for cleaning businesses. I am still a big fan of it. So yeah, hopefully if you guys have any questions, let us know. We have this full snapshot if you want us to help you get the systems, integrations, everything set up. I've helped a handful of cleaning businesses over the years. So go ahead. Link is in the description below. It is an application form to just see if you qualify, see if we're good and you're the right fit. I'm the right fit to partner with you. So go ahead, fill that out. I appreciate it. Go check out all my other videos. I have playlists on this and I've organized them. So enjoy. God bless you. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.